guys to day 10 of the Bible. Let me take that shoe out. Yep, day 10 of the Bible. Because, last time in the video, we were actually with Greg and Bisaday. Sorry about that. Yeah, we were with I only made a mistake about that. Okay, anyway. So we were with Bisaday and Greg. And we were reading that page. And we're gonna go to the next page with me again. Okay. I find it very funny. I'm not sure I found it funny because things are not funny. Actually, they can be funny once you make them funny. And that's how it works. Yeah, that's how it works around here. Okay, question. Okay, that was done quickly on our last video. Okay. Let's do this page. Okay. I'm reading this as well to continue this one. And also I'll read verse 16 to verse 15. Yeah, verse 16 to verse 15. To the next verses. Okay. Let's do this. And you bit his heel. Then God said to the woman, I'll cause you to have much trouble when you are pregnant, and when you give birth to children, you will have great pain. You will distress your husband, but he will rule over you. Then God said to the man, you listened to what your wife said, and you ate fruit from the tree that I command you not to eat from. So I will put a curse on the ground. You will have to work very hard for food. In pain you will eat its food all the days of your life. The ground will possess thorns and weeds for you, and you eat the plants of the field. You sweat and work hard for your food. Later you return to the ground. This is because you were taken from the ground. You are dust, and when you die, you will return to the dust. The man named his wife Eve. This is because she is the mother of everyone who ever lived. The Lord God made clothes from animal skins for the man and his wife, and so the Lord dressed them. Then the Lord God said, look, the man has become like one of us. He knows good and evil. He knows good and evil, and now we must keep him from eating some of the fruit from the tree of life. If he does, he will live forever. So the Lord God forced the man out of the Garden of Eden. He had to work the ground. He was taken from God, forced the man out of the garden. Then God put angels on the east side of the garden. He also put a sword of fire there. It flashed around in every direction. This keeps people from getting to the tree of life. The first family. Adam had sexual relations with his wife Eve. She became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. Eve said with relations with his wife Eve. She became pregnant and gave birth to Cain. Eve said, "With the Lord's help, I have given birth to a man." After that, Eve gave birth to Cain's brother Abel. Abel took care of sheep. Cain became a farmer. Later, Cain brought a gift to God. He bought some food from the ground. Abel brought the best part of his best sheep. The Lord accepted Abel and his gift, but God did not accept Cain and his gift. Cain became very angry and looked unhappy. The Lord asked Cain, "Why are you angry? Why do you look so unhappy? If you do good, I will accept you, but if you do not do good, sin is ready to attack you. Sin wants you, but you must rule over it." Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out into the field." So Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out into the field." So Cain and Abel went into the field. Then Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Later the Lord said to Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain asked, "I don't know. Is it my job to take care of my brother?" Then the Lord said, "What have you done? Your brother's blood is on the ground. But blood is like a voice that tells me what's happened. And now you will be cursed in your work with the ground. It is the same ground where your brother's blood fell. Your hands killed him. You will work the ground, but it will not grow good. It will not grow good. Jobs for you anymore. You'll wander around the earth. You'll wander around the earth. You'll wander around on the earth. Then Cain said to the Lord. Then Cain said to the Lord, "This punishment is more than I can stand. Look, you have forced me to stop working the ground, and now I must hide from you. I will wander around the earth, and anyone who meets me can kill me." Then the Lord said to Cain, "Now if anyone kills you, I'll punish that person 7 times more." Then the Lord put a mark on Cain. It was a warning to anyone who met him not to kill him. Cain's family. Then Cain went away from the Lord. Cain lived in the land of Nodus of Eden. Cain had relations with his wife. She became pregnant and gave birth to each. And at that time, Cain was building a city. At that time, Cain was building a city. He named it after his son. Each had a son named Andrew had a son named Manju. Andrew had a son named and Manju had a son named Naj. Naj married 2 women. One wife was named Anu, and the other was Zuru. Anu gave birth to Janu. He was the first person to live in tents and raise cows and raise cattle. Janu's brother was Judah was the first person to play the hope and faith. Zone gave birth to King. He made tools out of bronze and iron. The sister of King was Naman. Lot said to his wives, and hear my voice, you waves of lunch. Listen to what I say. I killed a man for want of wounding me. I killed a young man for hitting me. Cain's killer may be punished. Cain's killer may be punished 7 times. Then Lot's killer will be punished 77 times. Adam and Eve have a new son. Adam had sexual relations with his wife Eve again, and she gave birth to a son. She named him. Eve said, God has given me another child. He will take the place of her who was killed by Cain. So also had a son. They named him Ash. At that time, people began to pray to the Lord. Adam's family history. This is the history of Adam. When God created human beings, He made them in God's likeness. He created them male and female. And on that day He blessed them and named them human beings. When Adam was 130 years old, he became the father of another son. He was in the likeness and image of Adam. Adam named him Seth after he was born. Adam lived 800 years. During that time, he had other sons and daughters, so Adam lived a total of 900 years. Then he died. When Seth was 105 years old, he had a son named Ush. After Ush was born, Seth lived 807 years old. During that time, he had other sons and daughters, so Seth lived a total of 912. Then he died. When Usher was 90 years old, he had a son named Can. After Can was born, Usher lived 815 years. During that time, he had other sons and daughters, so each lived a total of 905 years. Then he died. When Cain was 70 years old, he had a son named Mash. After Mash was born, Cain lived 840 years. During that time, he had other sons and daughters. So Cain lived a total of 910. Then he died when Matuka was 65 years old. Matuka was 65 years old. Okay, I hope you love this video. Subscribe to my channel. You can watch my other videos if you like. Yeah, it'll be fine. You can watch other videos if you like. Yeah, you can watch my other videos if you like. Okay, bye. Chill, dude.